City Thameslink Railway Station. City Thameslink is a central London railway station within the City of London, with entrances on Ludgate Hill and Holborn Viaduct. The station is on the Thameslink route between Blackfriars to the south and Farringdon to the north. The station opened in 1990 to replace Holborn Viaduct railway station. It was part of the Thameslink project that reopened the Snow Hill tunnel to provide a continuous north-south route across London. Originally named St. Paul's Thameslink, it was renamed City Thameslink the following year to avoid confusion with the nearby St. Paul's Tube Station on the Central Line. The station was refurbished in 2010-11 to increase capacity, and the timetable was revised in 2018 with the introduction of automatic signalling. Name and location. The station is near the western edge of the City of London, close to its border with the City of Westminster. It has two entrances, one on Ludgate Hill and another on Holborn Viaduct, both of which access the two platforms. It is one of the few main line stations in central London that does not have an interchange with the London Underground. It is roughly equidistant from Chancery Lane and St. Paul's on the Central Line. A planned tube station in the immediate area, to be named Ludgate Circus, was ultimately never built. Although City Thameslink is a through station, for ticketing purposes, it is classed as a London terminus for Thameslink services to and from the south. It is in Travel Card Zone 1 and one of the core stations on the Thameslink route, along with St. Pancras, Farringdon, and Blackfriars. The name has come in for criticism as being uninspiring. Several London buses routes past the station: 8, 25, 46, 521, and night routes N8 and N25. History. Opening. The Thameslink line opened in 1988 after the Snow Hill Tunnel, closed to passengers since 1916, was reopened to provide a through route to Farringdon and King's Cross from South London. Initially, trains used the approach viaduct for the now closed Holborn Viaduct station. The new service was an immediate financial success, and it was decided to redevelop the Holborn Viaduct site with a new station and business complex. The work was part financed by the London property developer Rosehaw Stanhope. Before Holborn Viaduct closed, a new line between Blackfriars and the tunnel was constructed on a different alignment slightly to the east and at a lower elevation, providing the opportunity to build 600,000 square feet 56,000 into of office space above the station on a 4-acre 1.6 ha site. City Thameslink was built to replace Holborn Viaduct station. The total cost was estimated at between £360 and £450 million. Because of a proposed routing for the second phase of the Jubilee line through the area, part of the station was built to allow for a future interchange. Holborn Viaduct closed on 26 January 1990. All Thameslink services were suspended for 17 days the following May so that demolition work could be carried out. The station was opened by British Rail on 29 May 1990 as St. Paul's Thameslink, and was renamed to City Thameslink on 30 September 1991 to avoid confusion with the St. Paul's Central Line station on the London Underground, which is several hundred yards to the east, to the north of St. Paul's Cathedral. It was the first mainline station built in central London in almost 100 years. The station was designed by SAS International, who designed the original walls and paneling. In conjunction with construction of the new station, the area around the old Holborn Viaduct and Ludgate Hill stations was redeveloped, and an old bridge across Ludgate Hill was removed. In 1992, following the demolition, an additional service tunnel was constructed connecting City Thameslink to Farringdon. When the Thameslink franchise was awarded to First Capital Connective CC in 2006, the Thameslink service was rebranded, but City Thameslink was not renamed. By late 2010, FCC had reverted to the Thameslink name. Recent events. As part of the Thameslink program, an upgrade of City Thameslink station was completed in 2010. The upgrade was important because the closure of Blackfriars later in the year would lead to increased footfall. The platforms were made ready for future 12-carriage trains, and the passenger information system improved. New lighting, ticket gates, and CCTV cameras were installed, and the service announcement system was upgraded to provide more accurate train times. SAS retrofitted the station interior, as they had done for the original 1990 construction, with enamel wall panels that fitted the original design specification. In a 2014 report, London Travel Watch suggested an underground passageway. In 2018, Govia Thameslink Railway announced a major timetable change, which was implemented that May. The changes included a half-hour service across central London, connecting City Thameslink with Gatwick Airport and Luton Airport Parkway. The signalling was upgraded to support automatic train operation through the station, along with the rest of the core Thameslink route, and British Rail Class 700 trains were introduced into the service. The following January, several evening services from City Thameslink to St Albans and Harpenden were reinstated after a 6-month absence. Services. City Thameslink is operated by trains operated by Thameslink on the Thameslink route, which run Monday-Saturday only, with the station being closed on Sundays. Train services are operated using Class 700 Desiro City emus. The present Thameslink timetable was introduced in May 2018. The typical off-peak service in trains per hour is 4 TPH to Brighton via Gatwick Airport, 2 TPH to Gatwick Airport via Redhill, 2 TPH to Horsham via Redhill and Gatwick Airport, 2 TPH to Rainham via Greenwich and Dartford, 2 TPH to Orpington via Catford, 4 TPH to Sutton. 2 of these run via Wimbledon and 2 run via Mitcham Junction, 2 TPH to Kentish Town all stations, 4 TPH to St Albans City all stations, 2 TPH to Luton all stations except Kentish Town, Criclude and Hendon, 4 TPH to Bedford semi-fast, 2 TPH to Cambridge via Stevenage, 2 TPH to Peterborough via Stevenage. City Thameslink serves as the lost property office of the Thameslink line. A fee is charged for retrieving property. Connections. London buses routes 8, 11, 15, 17, 25, 26, 40, 46, 56, 63, 76, 242, 341, 521, and night routes 8, 11, and 15, and 21, and 25, and 26,